Hi everyone, it's Roger here from VinylMationKingdom.com with a Disney Infinity review. I picked this one up on day of release here in the UK on April the 4th, which is the Phineas and Agent P toy pack for Disney Infinity, which also includes the power discs that basically turn your toy box into the land of Phineas and Ferb. You get the Sky Dome and you also get the train. Okay, so there's actual figures themselves. See here, got Agent P, probably my favourite figure out of this twin pack. He's really cool. I like the way how they've done it. He's in sort of karate mode, ready for action. And then we have Phineas over here. And really so different from the other Infinity figures, and I think they've done a great job of actually being able to get the characters onto the mould. Now, I'll happily admit I'm not the biggest Phineas and Ferb fan. I'm not hugely aware of who they are. I've watched a few of the cartoons, and I've seen Agent P's adventure around Epcot, and I've even got the Where's My Perry game. But for me, I had to have this. One's one of the little things you maybe aren't aware of. If you manage to get all of the figures, which are now out, and you level them all up past onto the bronze level to get the statues in the Hall of Hero, you can actually unlock the Star Wars lightsaber, which is, cool, very cool. Anyway, onto this one itself. We actually have the power discs here. I wouldn't say they were amazing from my point of view. A blue sky, what you can see like the water parks off in the background, and then you also have the terrain, which just turns it into sort of some kind of grass. You put the two together, if you're a Phineas and Ferb fan, you're going to love it. One of the things people may be sort of thinking is, why wasn't this a playset? Which something I would love to see as well. It would have been much cooler to have a good 8 to 10 hours of gameplay on it. But I'm going to go through the adventures in a second with everybody. Throw his hat, and also has a kick and punch combo. Well, Phineas has a baseball shooter, which is a bit like the paintball gun that Sully uses. Each of the characters has a unlockable chests, including for Agent P we have the Dr. Doof's costume. We also have the Dr. Doof Incorporated building. You notice I didn't say his full name because I haven't got a clue how to pronounce that properly. We also have the Agent P costume and the Norm costume. While Phineas has the baseball shooter, which is his normal weapon, but everybody else will be able to use it. You also have the Phineas costume, and there's a Candice costume, as well as the Ferb costume. These can all be used on the little townspeople. And most importantly, we have the Phineas and Ferb water park slide, which can actually be used in the toy box, and you can actually slide around it. And then when it comes to the actual adventures, Agent P has the Agent P and Infinity Inventor adventure, which sees Perry trapped, and he has to survive a load of 20 games and search for the collectibles, in which you have to collect 25 orbs to get the gold, 20 for the silver, and 10 for the bronze. It's a very different adventure to anything else that we've seen in Disney Infinity, because you have about 5 different levels, of which you get about a minute on each. The first one includes a view-down racing game where you have to shoot cars and collect the orbs. Then after a minute of that, it jumps to a side stroller where you have to run along, stay out of the lights, and then grab as many orbs as you can. And then on the next one, you have to avoid the red and blue balls as you run around trying to grab the yellow orbs. And then you have an 80s retro sort of Pac-Man thing where you have a jetpack and you have to jump up to grab all the orbs. And then finally you have to glide across and to get all of the orbs. And it's a really hard challenge because if you're not good at one of them, it could set off your chance of being able to get the actual gold, because it's almost a full mini game. It's going to take you a good sort of 5 to 10 minutes to go through, especially on your first go, and it's going to take you a couple of goes to sort of master each individual part of that adventure. Then we have Phineas's adventure, which is a pinball mania, where you are in a giant pinball table and you've got to keep the balls moving around and killing the robots, and you have to keep them basically from getting down to the bottom. And it starts off at the beginning. You have to use his creative toys to place pinball items on there. You get 10 of them to place before the actual adventure kicks off, and then if you manage to keep on the table for a minute, you get a bronze. for 2 minutes 15 seconds will get you a silver, and if you last all 3 minutes you'll get a gold. It's a very different adventure than any other thing else. It's kind of sad that you don't actually get to see sort of Phineas in action, but it's a cool little game, and it's very different, like I said, to any of the other ones. But these adventures really add extra additional value to Infinity. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and be sure to check out VinomationKingdom.com, and also check out our Facebook group, Infinity and Beyond, which has loads of Infinity news and people trading, etc. And to be subscribing to this channel so you can keep up to date with the latest Disney Infinity reviews and news. Thank you very much for watching.